sharing. It was never known, it wasn't really messy. They just did their thing and kept it classy and kept it private.
Mm-hmm.
It's Hollywood. It's Hollywood. But I was shocked when I heard about Marvin being a cross-dresser. But I've heard that. They said his father was one too. Senior.
The one that
unalived him. Unalived YouTube.
Okay, unalived him.
He was a cross-dresser too, allegedly. Let me see. I'm here for the show. Said Frankie needs an all-white funeral. Yes. Glorious Love said, look, I can't take nobody else right now. I just watched Claudine. We love Claudine. We did a review on Claudine, the movie, a few years back. We'll post that on our community tab.
As
we
a
love
Claudine. I'm going
Claudine.
to watch Claudine tonight.
I love Claudine. That soundtrack, Curtis Mayfield, another legend. Chef's Kiss. I love Claudine, the soundtrack. It was just a beautiful movie. And we love for some Diahann Carroll. I will never forgive Sidney Poitier for the way he did Diahann Carroll.
He did her bad.
The way he played in Diahann Carroll face. Now, Diahann was a willing participant. She ain't off the hook, but I don't like the way he played with her.
Was that low down and dirty? He was something else, y'all.
Gonna tell her to leave her husband. She leave her husband. He don't leave his wife. They had an affair for years. And he pumped her up to leave her relationship, her marriage. And turn around and say, well, I ain't going to leave mine. Stay woke, ladies. That's all I can say. We got to stay woke. The Tall Diva said, I heard that too, Samantha. Glorious Love said, yeah, I heard about him and Richard Pryor as well. Richard Pryor was another one. And I'm not too crazy about Richard Pryor. He's a legend, but I don't like the way he did Pam Grier, the lifestyle that he lived, potentially, allegedly, according to Pam Grier, it caused her to have infertility issues and just issues with her, her womanly parts, because her reproductive parts, because of the lifestyle that he lived while they were dating. Richard Pryor was another one. He was sexually fluid as well. He was wild. Yeah, but he was, I don't like the way he handled that relationship with Pam Grier. I just don't. Let me see. Yes, this is some good tea. Sunflower Baby said the book was something else. I think about it often. Yes, it was. Yeah. Tall Diva said not slips. Yes, ma'am. Sunflower Baby said, and they started dating when she was a minor. Yes. Yes, she was a minor. He had a thing for young girls. Young girls.
And nobody never said nothing about that back in the day.
It's like, that's a come up. You have to think about how huge Marvin Gaye was during that time.
And he was running around with a 17, 16-year-old girl.
No, maybe even younger than that. If my memory served me correctly. 15? She was young. She was young. Like, knew her parents young. She was young. She was a young girl. Cass said, I don't think Marvin Gaye and Luther's situations were secret. Okay. I don't think Luther wanted us to know. Respectfully to Miss Patty, we love Miss Patty LaBelle. I don't know if he wanted that out there. I know we always thought that, but and then that was Messy of Madonna. She put up a post, I think earlier this year or last year, basically intimating that Luther Vandross passed away due to complications from either HIV or AIDS. But she quickly took it down, and then his estate, they denied it. Let me see. I'm here for the show. Said Patty's husband was a cross-dresser. Which husband? Oh, but we spilling tea tonight, baby. Which one of Patty's husbands?
The tall, light-skinned one.
Marvin's dad was a cross-dresser and a minister. Okay, so okay. I got the cross-dresser part right. I didn't know. I forgot he was also a minister. I forgot that part. Yes, Tammy Sorrell. Karen said, Sidney Poitier is for the street too. He had Diahann Carroll down bad for a while. He did. Cass said David Ruffin claimed he never caused the damage to Tammy. It was alleged that it was James Brown that was quite abusive to her.
So it was
towards her.
So David said it wasn't him.
I don't believe that. I don't. Because in David Ruffin's unsung, his son that he had by that white lady said he used to beat him and his mama growing up. David lying, respectfully. David lying. David lying. I know you in the spiritual realm. Respectfully, David, you lying. Respectfully. Because during his unsung, his son that he had by that white lady said his daddy used to be drunk and going through it, you know, especially when he wasn't with the Temptations no more. And he used to beat the crap out of him and his mama. David lying. Glorious Love said, yeah, Tammy Sorrell, not Faye. I'm here for the show. Said OJ dad was a cross-dresser too. Lord.
Yeah.
What is going on? He was another weird one. Glorious Love said, girl, that soundtrack is fire with Gladys Knight. Fire. Mm-hmm. Fire. Bridget said, who got the body, y'all? I don't know who got Frankie body. I don't know.
That's what we be saying. When the weight, y'all.
And what are y'all bringing?
And there ain't no black Bridget. Bridget, don't you start now.
We don't know, y'all. That's a good question, though, Bridget. Who is doing the body? That's a good question, Bridget. That's a question that needs answers. And will it be televised? I would also like to know that as well. If the funeral would be televised.
Bridget, you ain't right.
I think it should, personally. I think it should be televised.
And
if his family feels comfortable.
And it better be as long as Riri's.
Aretha?
Yeah, as long as Aretha. Because Aretha's funeral was about 3 days.
Yeah.
That was the longest funeral. Oh, Lord.
Toya said, can you imagine if they had social back then? A lot of the legends would be canceled. Yes, that's a good point.
Yes.
A lot of legends would have been canceled, for sure. Karen said, Little Richard's book is really wild. He wore them slips, too. And that makeup and had that hair laid down into the side. But, baby, he had the men's and the women's. Like, Little Richard was a lady and a man's man.
And
baby.
y'all know who doing it.
And he was very handsome.
He has a tribute coming